You are live.
Hi guys. It's been a while since I've been here, but I have a few things I need to talk about. I need to kind of vent. I need to kind of put some things in perspective or just to get someone else's opinion because maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because I learn every day. But first, before I get started, um, Nana needs to pray. So, Lord, I ask you to come before me right now, Lord, and give me the proper words to say in this presentation of what concerns I have, Father. Father, use me and Lord, move me out of the way and let your will be done. Let your conversation be that which it is that you presented to me, which I am trying to present to others. So, Father, I ask you to take control and anoint and manifest this our YouTube live for those that it can be of good help to or those that feel is not necessary. So Lord, here's to you. Lord, I thank you for all things in Jesus' holy blessed name. I thank you, Father. Amen. Now you know what? I had the opportunity to talk with someone. Now, everybody in this world that exists has a parent. Everybody that exists has a parent. Okay? Understand this. It takes two to become one. Two people make one person. Okay? That's your parent. That one person they made, that's the child. I was talking with someone the other day, and they were talking in appreciation of the things that I do in caring because I'm a caregiver and caring for their dad and what have you. They're very thankful. They come around every now and then, and they see what accomplishments that have been made. So then we began to talk, and and he was just sharing. I guess he wanted to on his. I inhale, and now I choose to exhale. So I asked a question. Why did the kids don't come around and stuff, or I haven't seen this one around or that one around. Somehow or another, the conversation came up. More than likely, he brought it up. And with that conversation, we begin to talk. And more so, he, because you were there, one of his particular daughters will not come around. I'm like, what the hell? God forgive me. We just got through praying. But I did. I really, really did. I was like, what the hell do you mean? Because I'm here caring for her dad that she chooses not to come around. Keep in mind, I put a sticky pin in that and stick it on the wall. We're coming back to it. When I first moved back here from Colorado to Florida, somehow or another, God had me down the street here. Right down this very street. I stayed. I lived when I first moved here last year. That's what God did. Literally. My dog and I have a gorgeous pit. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. We would walk this area every day because she's strong and she got to walk and she got to run. So we would walk when she was a puppy. We would walk every day this area. When I first came through here, I saw this gentleman sitting in the driveway. I didn't know who he was because me myself, I've been here before. I left Florida in 93 and moved to Colorado. But when I saw this gentleman, I forgot all about the area. I forgot about everything of Ocala. Literally, totally. When my husband passed away, I had nothing else was here for me. Although my mom and dad was still alive, was stepdad, there was nothing left when my husband passed away for me nor my 4 children. So I left here. Keep in mind now, I would see this individual in the driveway the first time, and I was like, I said, good evening, and kept on going. That's just my nature. I never knew who this person was. Never knew who they was. Never ever. I would then come by sometimes and I would see this person sitting on the porch. Still not thinking and not knowing who this person is. Not knowing nothing. But somehow or another, God had me living down the street, this very street, where that I could see the mailbox of the house that I lived in. But somehow God have a way of doing all things. Put a sticky pin in it. So I left this area and I moved to on top of the world. But within the time I lived in this area, in February, there was a barbecue event going on. And that's when I ran into the man that I care for, son. The same son I was speaking about earlier. We exchanged numbers. By the time his dad got my phone number, I had moved to on top of the world. That's where I had relocated to because it was much more different for me, and it was opportunity. I don't know. I didn't like where I was staying, and I moved to on top of the world. Simple as that. And upon doing that, I still didn't know who this man was. But anytime I would see him, I would speak and kept it going, me and my dog. Remember now, the daughter says, because I'm here, she's not coming around. This gentleman, he appeared to be neglected, deprived, like somebody needed to be there for him, needed to care for him. He just looked like a fragile elderly man with a double amputee and blind, and just looked very fragile. I would always pass by and see this man, me not knowing who he is. But I always would speak if he was in the driveway, because on the porch was too far from the road, so he wouldn't see me coming by, and I didn't know he was blind, but I knew something wasn't right. But anywho, I talked with this guy the other day, and he says, no, my sister doesn't come around. And she says it's because of you. Now, the same daughter took his account, ran it up to the extent maximum as it could go. A furniture account at Babcock. And after she did that, she disappeared on him. So one day I got a phone call from this gentleman. I guess the number had been exchanged. And when I got the call, it said, come by. And I'm like, okay. Lo and behold, it was the same old man. I would pass by, me and my dog, and I would speak. It was the same old man, the fragile old man sitting in the wheelchair, double amputee veteran. The same man, the same careful. Somebody to be there and care, literally care for him. He didn't have that. And when we talk, when I did come over, what I actually feel right now, because it would hurt him. Literally, I think it would, because I know this person. I know what they're all about when they had their legs and when I lived here and all that. I know this person. So it's like, wait a minute. I know this person. And he asked me, where was I standing? I told him. He asked me, could I, would I come here, take care of him? And he gave me a proposal. As of caring for him, I only had to pay but so much money to him for rent. But just caring for him, the things that he needs is very minimal. Cooking, coffee, conversation, laundry. It's very minimal. His water, run his errands, his diet, pop, and them stinking cigarettes. Ew. It don't take much. He don't ask for much. He don't ask for nothing really. That's just knowing his routine, and that's basically it. That's it. But because I'm here, she chooses not to come see her daddy. If my daddy was alive today and he was in that position, even in no condition at all, just getting around like nothing or whatever, I would still be there for him and just there in his presence, just there. Yes, that's right. I would be there. I would be there for him. Tell me what's wrong with this picture. Take it off the sticky pen. Take it down. Take the sticky pen down. She said, because I'm here. Is it because you ran up his Badcock account and he's still paying on it? He's still paying on it right today because I write out the checks to Badcock every month for him. This is something she could be doing for her daddy. I shouldn't even be here if they cared, if they loved him. I shouldn't even be here. So if anybody knows, I've been celibate for years. And bubblegum and dick come free. I don't chew nobody's bubblegum and don't need nobody's dick. So stick that up your nostril, in your behind, or in your eyes, because you need to recognize. And I mean everything I say. Because using me as an excuse is 3 degrees below plant life. Because that's where you are right now. Until you get right with God and your Father, that's your seed. Until you get right with that, any excuse will do. Because those are tools used by the incompetent. For those who uses excuses seldom accomplish anything. Now, let me tell you this. He's looking like the Bobby Lee I recognize. He's chunky. He's fat. He sits up erect. His hair looks nice and braided. It don't take much. We done got him a few outfits to make him look good, because I know how his wardrobe used to be and how he used to carry himself and how he used to look. He's the same man. He is the same man. So you should take heed to what I'm saying and recognize, because he's still paying your furniture bill that you sitting your ass and anybody else's asses on. He's still paying that, and you can't come see your dad and you saying, because I'm here, and you just not called him about 2 weeks ago, just cause somebody had you to do it, you better recognize, because you're going to come back to this day again, because you got children also. You have children also. And God don't like ugly. And God don't like excuses. Because he didn't make none of us incompetent. He made us excellent. And he created you too. So you're not incompetent. You're just ignorant. So get it together, little girl, and check yourself. Don't try me. Don't play me, because I'm still Auntie Cookie. And you remember what they used to call me? Crazy Cookie. So don't play with me, little girl. Come see your daddy. That's who you need to be concerned about. Come see your daddy. And all the rest of y'all too. I bet you if he was to pass away today or tomorrow, God forbid, your asses will be over here for everything and anything he got. Recognize. I think I'm about done, but I'm about to get hot right now. So, if you got an opinion, give it to NneNna, because that's NneNna's chair, and I've been it. Thank you. Don't forget, subscribe. Yes, I am still highly pissed. I am still highly pissed. Don't forget to subscribe.